Hi folks, Jason Webster here. Welcome to this episode of InsidePTI. Hey, I'm scouting a little bit of corn today, and I want to show you some of the short stature corn we have at PTI. Now, to my right, you'll see one of the tallest corn hybrids we have planted here at the PTI farm. Right next to it, to my left, short stature corn. We've been testing short stature corn. This is our second growing season. And it's an interesting concept. I mean, what is the major advantage of this shorter stature corn? It's wind damage. You can imagine this tall hybrid. We get a windstorm coming through, and this is just going to be more of a sail potentially that could cause problems with lodging or wind damage. The short stature corn is going to be less of a sail and can withstand some wind without having any lodging or wind damage. We've seen it here at the farm. Compared to some taller corns, and I think that's the main advantage for this platform. I want to go and show you a few things that we've learned from short stature corn. We'll get in, show you how this corn works, and maybe where and how we're placing it here at the PTI farm. Let's go. Okay, so here's how short corn is designed. So here I've taken a short stature corn plant from the field. And basically, the height of the corn plant is determined by the node interval. You can see, I'll break this leaf down here. You can see that we got our ear leaf here, and you can see the distance between each node, and there is a decent amount of distance here compared to below the ear. And so this is how this corn works. It's going to make the nodes super close together from the ear to the soil surface, okay? And that's going to shorten up our height on the plant. The problem with this platform is as we shorten up the nodes from the ear to the soil, this does move the ear placement closer to the ground. And, you look at, I'll pull some of these leaves away, and, you look at this ear, if it's straight up, I wouldn't anticipate any harvest issues with this just because it's high enough off the ground. But as this corn starts to senesce and this corn would drop, now we're getting awful close to the soil surface, which would make me a little bit concerned with getting a corn head in here and getting all this corn into the head. It's been one of the concerns with this as we've tested this corn hybrid over the last 2 years. A year ago, I don't think we had any harvestability issues. This year, we're going to monitor it again and see where we're at. But as we look at this corn, if we shorten her up and then run into drought stress, that's when we can get an even shorter corn, and getting those ears close to the ground could cause harvest losses. This is where I think we're going to need head sight technology, where we've got sensors on the corn head that can keep that head low, keep it hugging the ground, and making sure we're getting all those ears into the head. Now, this corn is designed to be planted at higher seeding rates than normal corn. And for our farm here at PTI, it's been recommended 38 to 40,000 seeds per acre. And in a 30-inch row, that makes me worry a little bit about plant-to-plant competition, especially if you encounter some drought stress. I think you're just asking for some issues there. So one of the things we've been doing with short stature corn is comparing it in 30-inch rows compared to narrow rows. And last year, we took the opportunity to look at 20-inch rows. And so this first hybrid I'm going to show you data on is 6203. The green bars on this graph is 30-inch row corn. And we planted the 30-inch short stature corn at 34, 42, and 50,000. 34,000 was the economic optimum seeding rate. The more we planted, the more money we lost. However, if you look at the best 30-inch row seeding rate, which was 34,000, and then we compare it to 20-inch rows, at the same populations, 34, 42, and 50, 42,000 came to the top as far as economic optimum. But if you look at the best of the 20s versus the best of the 30s, there's almost a $60 advantage per acre for narrow rows in this short stature platform compared to wide row 30s. Here's another hybrid. This is a 5575. The orange bars are 30-inch rows. Again, same populations. 34,000 was our economic optimum. We go to 20-inch rows. 42,000 wins again. It's our economic optimum. But there's about a $43 advantage for narrow row corn with this short stature hybrid. So again, multiple hybrids, we're seeing the response, the gain in narrow rows. We've got this tested again this year in 2024. We've got it in 15-inch rows. And so we'll see where this lies. But with these higher seeding rates, I think the narrow row platform is perfect for short stature corn. I mean, think about it. You've got a shorter plant, less biomass. You've got more chance for the sun to hit the soil surface because of the less biomass. And when we let the sun hit the soil surface, that's going to increase temperature. It's going to burn water. And if you're already in a drought situation, that is a problem. So with narrow rows, we're going to move the rows in, and then we'll increase the distance between each kernel planted in the row. That, to me, makes a lot of sense with this corn, and we've been seeing some nice returns with it. So we'll keep testing short stature corn. Stay tuned for more details as we harvest this fall. But this is a good look at short stature corn. Thanks for watching.